how I almost gave up, but I didn't. Honestly, there's been a lot of times where I have felt like that in my life. But today I'll share with you guys an experience that um, I have felt like that and what I did to overcome it and why I didn't give up, why I didn't stop there. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I remember there was a time where, there was like my life wasn't going right for me. I didn't have a job at that time because I was trying to work on myself. I was trying to figure out what was happening to me. And so from there, I was getting all the support that I needed from like my family, from my friends that was there for me at that time and during the time of my life. And where I had to, I had to, it was a period in that time. It was a phase in my life where, it was, you don't want to be at. You don't want to be in that situation. And it was just unhealthy. It was not a great place to be. And I'm pretty sure everybody goes through that in life. And I was trying to get out of that situation, what I was going through. And there was a lot of thoughts and that was going through my head. And I was just asking myself, like, why am I feeling like this? And like, what is happening to me? And I was pretty much talking to myself, trying to get myself from that mind space. And, and because like now, with where I am with my life right now, as I reflect back to that situation, like the whole experience of it all was new to me. Like I had no idea what was happening. I had no idea what it was. And so I was doing everything possible for me to, to find out the solution, to find out what was happening. And so from there, I started, I found work. And even though I was going to work and going about my day, I was still feeling the same feeling. Like it was like I felt dead inside, but somehow I still managed to get up and go to work and go about my day. And so what kept me going was just, it was like inside me. It was something, I don't know what it was, but somehow I felt like I had to go through this. It was like, I felt like it was one of God's test or challenge for me. And I knew that there was something that he was planning, or there was something that he was preparing for me in life. But I didn't know what it was. I felt at that moment, like what was happening to me in that situation. I felt like I had to go through it. I had to go through the experience of it all, and like things will be okay. Things will be all right. That was what was running through my head, through my mind. And I just knew things will be all right. Things will, like God will help me see the other side, which I didn't see. Which I can't see. And so, I was just telling myself, talking to myself, okay, let's go through this and let's see what's going to happen. Things will be okay. And so I went about my day, same routine as I was getting up, going to work, and just living my life as how it is, how it was. And so from there, not knowing the outcome and going through the experience and feeling all these emotions and feelings at the same time. It's like I was trusting the process. I trusted that things will fall into place. And as this was happening, I started to, I'm pretty sure everybody, you might be going through the same thing, but you don't know what to do. And, as I look back at it, it can come to you in different ways, and you don't know what to do in this situation because you don't know what it is or how to call it. And so because this whole experience was new for me, you don't know what's the cure for what's happening to you. And so that's what I did. I just went out there into the, carried on with my life, and I started to. And so what I did was I just took myself, I went to the gym, and I started to, get my body right, started, looking into nutrition, started eating right, and started to work on my mind, health, and body. And I started to change my habits. So that was the first thing that I started to do, was changing my habits. And so that was taking myself to the gym, started training, working out, and food, eating the right food for your mind and body, and surrounding yourself with the right people, having the right conversations. And I started investing in myself. That's in reading books, watching TED Talks on YouTube. And if you don't know what TED Talk is, it's pretty much, you can search it up on YouTube. It's pretty much inspiring people, influential people that help you in life. But as I was watching these people, great people on YouTube, I discovered and came across a lot of great people, motivational speakers, and just people that inspire you to do good in this life, to change. And so from there, that's what I started to do, as I started to work on myself mentally, spiritually, and physically. As I started to change my habits, that's when my life started to change, and I started viewing life differently. And the way I was thinking, I started thinking about myself was differently compared to how I used to talk to myself, like self-talk. And as things started to progress and change from there, it shifts your mind completely, and it takes you from that situation or experience that that I was going through, and it brought me out to light and seeing life with light. And honestly, guys, this can happen to anybody. It can happen to you. And if you're unsure, you don't know what to do, just know that you're not alone, because just look at it that it's one of God's challenges. It's one of God's tests to you. And that's how I looked at it, at what I was going through. I looked at it like, oh, this is, it was just another test, another challenge of God's. He's just testing you to see if you can overcome that challenge, overcome that test, because He's preparing something for you in life. And whether you're going to pass that test or not, He will always give you challenges and tests. But guys, just don't look at it as, don't give up. Take on that challenge. And of course, it's tough, it's hard. And because you're going to get you're gonna face a lot of, you know, emotions and feelings, and all at the same time. It's like a hit, and you don't know what to do with it, with when that situation occurs. And just let it flow. Just, you know, don't panic. And you know, of course we all do. We all panic when that moment arrives in life. You just want to give up. You want to give up everything. You want to give up your job, your family. You want to give up life. You want to give up on yourself. Like, it could be a lot of things, like a lot of thoughts. Your mind is just going 1,000 Ks. And so that's why I'm sharing this experience with you guys, because, you know, you don't know what's the cure for any situation in life, and you feel like giving up. Like, yeah, don't give up, guys. It's just remember that it's a test, it's a challenge, for you, and it's from God. And everybody has different challenges. Your challenge, or what you might be going through in life, is not the same to anyone. Like, my challenge, my test, that what I went through is not the same as yours. Everyone's experience is different, but look at it as a unique experience for you. And honestly, guys, the best feeling when you come out of that situation is how you managed it. What did you do, and how did you get out of that situation? And that's the best feeling ever, because that feeling is you overcome that moment in your life. It's for you to remember. It's for you to keep. It's a story for you. And so that's how I look at my situation and my experiences. That I look at it as, you know, it was a test. It was a challenge from God, and I embrace it, because when you come out of that situation, you become a totally different person. You become stronger. You have tons of strength to go through life with, whether it's adversity, go through life with challenges, because you know that there's always going to be challenges in life, hard times and hardships, and in a way, when those times arrive, you know you're prepared mentally, because you know what to do in that situation. It just makes you stronger in the mind and heart. And so just remember, guys, you guys are not alone. Just keep going with life, and you don't have to deal with that situation all at once in one day. No, it takes time, and over time you'll overcome whatever it is that you may be going through life. And that is all for today's video, guys. I hope you guys had learned something or take something from this video. And yeah, you guys take care, and keep going. And I will see you guys next time.